Welcome back to Tales of the Abyss, everybody. When we last left off, we were chasing this floating island, which is a little disturbing. In the ocean, apparently it was spotted near Arietta City. So once you exit Arietta City, it should be floating around nearby. So we're gonna head in here. Let's do this. Want to welcome everybody back. Hope you're all having a spectacular day. Let's check out this dungeon. Yes, Luke, an island is moving. What an exciting proposition.
降りてみませんこと？もしかしたら何かわかるかもしれませんわ。そうね。おじいさまの言っていたセブンスフォニムを大量に消費している。
So when you approach the island, there'll be this scene, and then we'll actually have to go in to the island. Kind of cool though. It's like this moving city on the ocean. And a guy actually remembers this place called Feres Island, which was actually, or used to be, part of the, Hodo, the place that was completely destroyed during the war. And this was apparently a section of it. And why is it here now? And of course that's because Van is making replicas now of everything, including landscapes and buildings and whatnot. So welcome to Feres Island. You think if you made a duplicate of something that you'd make it all nice, but apparently this is the way it was after the war. There was a great tsunami, and the tsunami, pretty much destroyed the place. That door is locked from the inside. How dare it? See, I kind of like how, it definitely looks like a tsunami hit this place. The way they designed it, it looks like, straight out of a... this is definitely what a building would look like after a tsunami hit it. So the whole town is sort of, this kind of tsunami, post-tsunami hit village. But it's a replica of that. I guess that's all the replica information they have. Have to change Tyr's outfit so I can get into a fight here. These rooms lock you in, and the only way out is to fight the enemies, and then the doors magically unlock. Jade, you totally stole my thunder there. I was about to do an epic move and then he just canceled it out with his mystic cage. There we go. Usually I always have Jade in the party, so you get tired of seeing Mystic Cage. But Jade is nice to have because he easily makes all the field of phoneme circles, which allows, you know, more spectacular moves to be activated. And yeah, you gotta have a spectacular fight, right? Where's the fun in it unless it's spectacular? I don't know, why does this building feel like a haunted high school from some Japanese anime? Probably gonna have to switch tier back and forth here since some rooms you have to fight the enemy. And the rest of the time I just kind of want to avoid fights while we explore this place. Yeah, looks like it used to be a pretty nice town at one point. Really? Dead end? I'm all for those dead ends, you know? Just love them. Wherever there's a dead end, I'll be ending up in it. So you can destroy these things. I always try to like stand so that I don't actually fall down, but I don't think that's possible. Using Muse smash ability. And that was that locked door, so we went in a big circle. Hooray. What a waste of time. Yeah, I like the look of this place. You know, the music is kind of forlorn and depressing, but the look at the look of the dungeon is quite interesting. Unlike newer Tales games where it just feels like the areas are just so repetitious. Just they change the color a little bit. It's like some of the enemies, especially in Final Fantasy games, you have like the wolf-like enemy, and then in the next area you have the same enemy, only he's red instead of brown, and the next you have the same enemy, but he's like black and has a spike on his head or something. They just like slightly alter it or change the color, and voila, you have a new enemy apparently. Well, can't shoot this guy, apparently. Get him to notice me. Probably have to come back for that later. Some of the chests, and sections in this game, you have to revisit some of the areas in order to get them when you have Muse upgraded abilities. For this playthrough I probably won't show, coming back and picking up all that stuff. Probably will take too much time. Okay, this is all a dead end, so let me head back to that building we were at. And instead, we're gonna climb the stairs, or the ladder, I should say. Stairs, ladder, same thing, right? And we have a tutorial about hitting switches with Mew's fire ability. Hitting switches with Mew. Hitting switches with Mew. Hitting the switch. Mew. Finally. Kind of a cool bridge design. Although I'm not quite sure who would make a bridge like that. Seems a little inefficient. I don't know, maybe not. Let's check all the floors here. Really? Nothing? I found the one floor that's a dead end. Dead end floor with nothing in it. Come on, Mew. Mew. This place is actually a little more complex than when it first appears. Okay, the door locked on me again, so went ahead and skipped there, and after those fights, a ladder comes down. So you can actually climb up here on the roof of where we just were. Let's go ahead and... Probably gonna get sick of seeing me change Tyr's outfits. I still think the cat one is the coolest looking. Although her cool lady one is also good. A save point. Well, that must mean we're making progress, going the right way or something. So, long conversation there about Guy discussing, how he knew this place, and a little bit of history of it. Yeah, this is what a house looks like after a tsunami. The 2011 tsunami, here in Japan, man, I wasn't anywhere near it. I was in Chiba Prefecture, of course, but just to see how it wrecks things, just the piles of trash. Very sobering how nature is way stronger than us. Definitely have to be respected. Yeah, not quite sure where I'm going here, just running around, seeing what's available. I guess we'll climb all the ladders this time instead of... Never mind, that was going all the way around. Okay, so maybe we shouldn't climb all the ladders. We'll go in the doors instead. Haha, Mew, you were useless. I could pull the lever by hand without your help. Yeah, it's pretty annoying. A lot of these rooms, you know, some of them are dead ends and you just go in and you get locked in. It's like, surprise! Fooled you! Well, this looks promising, actually. A long bridge of death! This place is surprisingly maze-like. You know, it looks fairly simple when you start out, but yeah, there's actually a lot of rooms and a lot of ways to go. And locked in again. There were 2 doors in that room, and I'm just heading out the one we didn't come in. And that puts us in a slightly different area. Luke's kind of reminiscing that this place must have, you know, been a pretty nice, you know, beautiful town in its day. And Guy explained, you know, what he remembered of it, even though he was a little kid at the time it got destroyed. Okay, so this is where we need to be, I'm pretty sure. I mean, all around, you know, this is a pretty cool dungeon. Hopefully those strange cuts aren't getting to you. I've just been cutting out the fights to unlock the doors. That's right. Guard, run all you want. Okay, save at the save point, and now we've got some big scenes coming up. Somebody's here. So Arietta is saying that she was actually born here when she was a child, and of course it was destroyed, and the Raiga, you know, rescued her, took her away, and raised her as like a cub kind of thing, and that's why Arietta, you know, can communicate with the monsters. And apparently Van, promised, to remake this place where she was born just for her, and that's why she's helping Van, of course.
それならフォミクリ施設もありそうですね。
レプリカの機械ならあるよ。
Even though it's a replica, and apparently there's a facility here for making replicas that Van is using.
本当の家族でも家族の代わりでもないのよ。そんなことない。そこにいるルークだってアッシュの代わりじゃない。イオン様もアリエッタのこと分かってくれた。バン総長に協力してた。イオン様が変わっちゃったのはアリエッタの代わりに。
So apparently Arietta doesn't know that Eon was a replica.
お前は先生に騙されてるんだ。本当のイオンはとっくに。ルーク、
黙ってて。
She thinks that he was the original Eon, since the original Eon died and a replica was put in his place.
ここで決闘するっていうの。場所は立ち会い人のラルゴが決めてくれる。
And Arietta wants to kind of settle the score with Anis.
アリエッタはイオン様とバン総長のために戦ってた。だけどもイオン様はいない。敵を取るためにもアリエッタは負けないから。バカみたい。
I feel kind of sad for Arietta, actually. Her story is kind of sad.
ここはバンが使っていた設備の一つだと思っていいでしょう。
Being so like young and she keeps being deceived by others. And
ね、アニス。
seems like, could have had a friend in Anis, but they're straight up rivals. Both arguing over Eon. So yeah, this building was definitely destroyed by a tsunami. But there's apparently a replica facility here. If you notice, it looks similar to the one where it was in Coral Castle at the beginning of the game, where apparently Ash and Luke, where Luke was first created as a replica.
そうか。ここでレプリカを作ってるんだな。
家もおじいちゃんたちもここで作られたのかもしれないんだね。
止めましょう。
So Jade wants to, stop the system. I guess it's sort of automated right now, making replicas of people that have been killed.
レプリカなんて俺一人でたくさんだ。ルーク。やめろ。
But we are beset upon replicas. Replicas of main characters that have already died. There's Yemon, the elderly gent that helped us out. And after a long conversation there, which I cut out, something terrible is happening. No surprise there. Seems like this game is all about terrible things. And so the final dungeon shows itself. And we have this distorted moss up here, twitching and freaking out. Okay, so we got done with that, and we're gonna attempt to head over to this giant floating thing that just showed up in the cutscene. But of course, it's got a barrier around it. It's never that easy.
これ以上は近づけません。プラネットストームの防御壁を突破するのは不可能です。
ってことは、プラネットストームがある限り近づけないってことかよ。
Jade's just sitting there without his seatbelt.
軍本部にほどの情報が保管されています。
わかった。だけど本当にレプリカ大事だとしたらどうしたらいいんだろう。
So we're gonna have to figure something out. Can't get in there with the cell particles. There's that violent planet storm going on around it. So we're gonna head over to Grand Kokma, and there'll be some scenes there. I'll try to make it brief, where we're deciding our next move. So in order not to get lost, I'll just show you gotta go all the way to the left side of the map here, going in the headquarters, and there'll be a scene with Nordheim. The generals will have their big, complex discussion. And he'll just walk away like he's ignoring us. What a jerk. So after that scene, we need to go in here a little bit more, have a discussion with another Erai Hito. Around this oddly shaped table. Sezman. Another long conversation there. And let's head over to where the king is. It's kind of interesting, you know, the colors are all the pinkish red because of the shoki. And once you head over here, the Moss is going to give this great speech from his Death Star floating up there in the sky. Reminds me of Tales of Destiny, where the villain gives his great speech to the world from up high. Everybody can hear him. His evil laugh. So, same kind of situation. And after that speech, we'll talk to the king a bit about what we're gonna do. And let's go ahead and head out of here. A pig! A secret pig thing. Not Butazaru. And as we leave, Rargo is going to show up to tell us when and where Arietta wants to have her final showdown. In the Cheagle no Mori.
アリエッタ、本気で決闘する気なんだね。
It's too bad you can't skip this part of the game, unfortunately, but at this point we have to go face Arietta for this kind of showdown that she wants to have with us, you know, once and for all. So, back to the Cheagle forest. We were here a long time ago. And fortunately, you don't have to walk through the whole thing. It'll mostly takes you to the end where we fought the Raiga for the first time. Luke is, you know, reminiscing about this is one of the first places he had an adventure with Eon. If you remember, they were all there looking for the Cheagles.
これは私の問題だから。
違う。
Annis wants to go alone, saying it's her, something she has to deal with, but Luke says, you know, no, Eon was all of our friend, was a friend to all of us, and so is Annis. Even though she deceived everybody, and, you know, deceived Eon and everything, they still consider her a friend.
イオン様は私の身代わりになってくださった。決闘なら私も行くべきだわ。
やれやれ。仲間という言葉が正しいかどうか。
And of course, Jade has to rain on the
まあ腐れ縁であることは認めますよ。
lovely, happy talk by saying something sarcastic. Just love it.
みんなにもついてきてもらう。
よし、決まりだな。
So everybody's going to go together, and I think we'll go ahead and stop here. And in the next episode, we're going to have our big showdown with Arietta, which, you know, in my opinion, is kind of unfortunate. I think it's just the circumstances of her situation. Arietta, poor girl. But hey, we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.